Greetings to you, and I thank you for being here and listening, whether you are a first-time listener or a long-time subscriber. From the bottom of my heart, Hanan Lay, which is Tolkien's Elvish for thank you. But it means so much more to Tolkien when the elves said it to others. It can be translated as, I thank you, with all the essence within me, and I appreciate you for who you are as a generous soul for taking the time to listen to my videos. I regard Tolkien's Elvish language as a light language, one that exists within the capacity for humanity to be very sincere and forthright with their words towards one another. Throughout my videos, you get a glimpse of me using it because it is the most honesty I can express outwards that is within myself. I know you just came to my video. Either it was recommended, or you searched for Starseed information, or it was simply next up for you to watch as a follower. You may find my channel a little strange. I am a little odd, and I have a unique style. I know this, as we all are a little strange. There is no such thing as normal when you are talking about souls from the infinite vastness of consciousness. But if you stay and are still here listening, then I want to tell you a little bit about me and where I am coming from, and why you must believe all what I say in this video and hold it close to your heart. Even when armies are being sent to borders, wars are still raging, people are still dying and getting murdered and tortured. Children are being born and then leaving this earth early. When all of that uncertainty, confusion, and darkness of hate and ignorance swirls around you, please keep this message inside you. It is the most light that I can give to a world that is constantly ravaged by darkness with the small glimmers of light. Do not judge what I look like or the identity I present myself as an Elvenkin in this lifetime. Just listen to the actual words. That is all I ask. We all have our unique outside packages our souls come in. A little personal fact about me is I have the personality type of an INFJ in this life. That allows me to do what I am supposed to do on Earth as one of the billions of Starseeds awakening. That's right. All humans are essentially Starseeds, and there is a mass awakening going on right now. As an INFJ with extroverted sensing, as normally a third or fourth function of the brain, in me it seems to be one of my primary ones. So I am a differently wired INFJ, you can say. While I enjoy my rich inner world as an introvert, I observe the outside world of people a lot. Not in a stalking type of way, but I analyze data of humanity as an overall consensus over time. I look to see how humanity is changing and evolving on a mental, emotional, and spiritual level, as well as myself. But I am always looking outwards to watch people. I may have browsed your account, read your words, and watched you behave out in public. To other people, this may not be very fun, but we as extroverted sensors as our INFJ enjoy, or if not enjoy, just end up doing it without enjoyment anyways. Watching the outside world, even if we are not present within it ourselves at the moment. Extroverted sensing is when a person is primarily aware of the external world and all its details, and they act on present experience and concrete data to produce the desired results. We let go of everything else, past experience and future consequences, and focus our intention on the right here and right now. But with the intuition as a primary function of the introverted intuition of the INFJ, a futuristic timeline can be grasped, as well as analyzing data of others. A person with this primary function is able to isolate the relevant facts from the sea of data around them, and they continue seeking more and more information until they have grasped the whole picture. In this case, it is the whole picture of humanity's story. I love searching for puzzle pieces that exist within others to build the whole picture. So that being said, what I have observed around me offline and online is that it does not matter who you are, where you have come from, the life experiences and stories, what you look like or identify as, essentially all souls on Earth have this ability to be what is called a starseed. That word is hilariously funny and brilliant when you think about it. And of course, it takes a nature-orientated starseed soul like me to put the puzzle pieces together and see that word for what it truly means. To plant the seeds of the future. When you awaken into being a starseed, you are essentially awakening into your role to carry the seeds to plant a new earth that will bloom. So not only are humans growing as people from seedlings to beautiful flowers, ready to accept what the universe may bring like the flower facing the sunlight, but they themselves are carriers of the seeds. The more starseeds that sprinkle their love, kindness, and empathy, light of knowledge and wisdom locked within, and cosmic ideas of a grand future together, the more the collective plays out a timeline of entering the new age of a future. All souls on earth have these seeds. We cannot judge one another as carriers or not. They are encoded in our DNA blueprint by our ancestors who helped birth the human race, knowing one day they would come to full bloom. The word seed here is an abstract idea, but it can be interpreted to mean evolved choices and daily behaviors, dreams and visions of a brighter future, intuitive connections and understandings, futuristic concepts of what humanity can look like both physically and non-physically, growth expectancy for mankind, and also possibly new evolved DNA strands and codes as awakened traits to be passed down into your offspring. These are the seeds that are needed to bring to surface our renewed planet, one that forgets the bloodshed of the past, revenge in the hearts, ignorance for lack of discovery of all scientific laws and metaphysical ones of the universe. Our world is transforming into a futuristic civilization, which is hard to see when you are in it. But when you can step outside of it and just look with objective eyes on how much everyone is growing and blossoming like flowers, you can see it clearly like I can. Those who have awakened into their starseed selves have decided to help plant the new future. We really do indeed reap what we sow. As the Bible verse said, there are parts of great wisdom about the future within the religious texts, but it may not be exactly how some religious leaders have thought it to be. They may not have been at the mental capacity as humans are now today to grasp the esoteric wisdom scattered within the texts. Think humanity's evolution. Think aliens who are in our present, future, and past. Think of the seeds planted not only as an individual, but as a whole species. We must ask ourselves as a whole, what seeds are we planting for the future? And I have good news. It seems we are planting very fertile seeds, with so many people taking personal responsibility to become a better person than they were yesterday. I continually see that people are awakening, coming to sudden realizations, understandings, making deeper connections, and forming a bond between one another. Essentially, we are just catching up to our future timeline we already knew about before time and space existed. When we were just pure consciousness wanting to dream up a great story about how all life on all planets plant their own seeds to bloom into the species they will become later. Starseeds are the conscious sowers who scatter the new seeds everywhere on the planet. And anyone who has not awakened into their starseed self-identity are doing it unconsciously without even knowing it. Either way, our world is blossoming into the future that we can reap later. What our future becomes is completely in our hands at what seeds we plant today. The tree of life will continue to grow flowers and fruit as starseeds, and those who don't consider themselves starseeds, but just human, plant with their thoughts, deeds, and actions as energy scattering out for us to reap later on and harvest the fruits of our present world. Our future world depends on the world that we allow ourselves to grow into and become. Starseeds never stop scattering, and those who are not awakened into your starseed self, just know that you are helping scatter seeds as well.